The one that you see everybody use is actually 5 wide. I redesigned it a little while ago. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on Life in My Woods. And yeah, so I've done a huge amount of work. Let me eat some foods. I need some foods. But as you can see, this island here is now completely void of any kind of vegetation. Obviously, this little stuff here. Okay, not counting that one. These little frills or whatever. That was kind of ironic. I didn't mean for that to happen. But these little frills are just, I don't know what, I think that's, I don't know if that's an Optifine thing, a shaders thing. I think it's a shaders thing, actually. They're all waving and stuff. But yeah, so lots and lots and lots of work, okay? And as you can see, there is nothing on the island. It is now torched all up like crazy. So huge amounts of work went into this. Again, for the second time, I've done this to an island. So yeah, it's just a lot of work, guys. It's so much work. I am so glad that I have plenty of food, though. It is very, very handy. I did go ahead, sort everything into the chests. As you can see, okay, I didn't sort. Nothing is sorted, but I took them all out of their shulker boxes, except for, obviously, the food that we have in here. These guys are still filled with food. We're going to leave them there. But, yeah, so, and all of the white shulker boxes, I got rid of those as well. I just kind of gonna open all these. If you really care to look, you can pause the video and double check me just to make sure I didn't. Oh, I forgot some. I don't know, for some reason I keep like missing a couple, so I'll put these aside for now because we gotta do that. I think that should be it. I didn't count how many I had, so I think we're good. What do we have in here? Oh, that stuff and more of that stuff. We don't even need that stuff anyway. So you get the idea. I got stuff back. I got my enchanting thing, my book enchanter here. I got the enchantment table, got the bed, got this guy. This guy actually turned into an ore that I kept. It's a type of emerald ore in a very dark piece of stone that I thought I had over here somewhere. There we go. A lignite block. Okay. This guy turned into that. In the last little version that we had, but yeah. So and I got my teleporters back. This one right here goes to the, as soon as it loads, the marble place that I had last time. So we have a place to get marble and, of course, lignite, which might actually use some of this in the future. I'm not sure. With a new texture pack that's not quite as dark. The other one that I was using before, it was like pitch black. It was like hugely dark. So it was really, really difficult to work with. But that is like a really, really dark gray, which is actually, in my opinion, a lot better than black. So we're good to go there. And this guy, of course, leads to the end. And here's an interesting thing that you guys may have realized, but I did not realize. If we take a look, oh, I didn't set this up either. I didn't redo this. This is no longer a clean little hallway. I just came straight here. But, yeah, so my shaders don't work in here. I didn't even realize that. I don't know how I didn't realize that, but I didn't. Woo! And right now, I have to worry about the Enderman, of course, right? Well, I did, like I said, change the resource pack. And this is actually the entire reason for me diving into that rabbit hole. I told you before, when I start doing resource pack stuff, I don't stop. I keep going and going and going until I am 100% satisfied with what I have. And I actually had to make a couple more changes in between episodes because the glass was terrible. I had to change the glass out. So, yeah. But this is the whole reason I even started. Is just so I can now look at Enderman. I do have a pumpkin on my head. And surprisingly enough, this thing that I'm wearing now, it's 100% mine. I made it. Okay? This little outline, how it's kind of foggy in the corners, but nothing else. That's mine. Let's not look at an Enderman. You see how it kind of shows up there in the corners? I had to do that because That little bit right there was not done by anybody else on the internet, apparently. I couldn't find anything. Everybody either took it away completely or they left it alone, or they had the little holes or whatever. And okay, look, let's take a look at this. Eye hole, right? How many of you wear glasses? Okay? Glasses. You have two frames that, when other people look at you, are completely separate circles. But when you're looking through them, it looks more like what you're looking through right now. You don't see holes. You just see like it's clear. Like there's no thing in the middle. You're not, it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's very smart the way they have the default overlay. It's really, really stupid. That's why I change it, by the way. I think it's retarded how they have that overlay working. But it is what it is. I suppose if it's really loose on your head, then maybe you see the little thing in the middle. But anyway, I'm just ranting now about something that I, for some reason, care a lot about. But anyway, so what I wanted to do today is something that I haven't done in a fairly long time. I actually want to keep this here, but now that I have a pumpkin in my head, I shouldn't have to. Because what I need to do is set up the Enderman farm. And as you can see, I've taken everything down that we previously built around here. Okay, I took it all down. I tore it all away. There's no egg on top, there's no torches here, and there's no more marble around the outside. Why? Because we're not going to use that. We're going to do something else. As you can see, I've kind of flattened out a whole bunch of this, and this is in preparation for the thing we're going to make. Okay? There's a little bit of work to do, though. I went and I resource collected quite a bit of things here. Okay, we have a lot of glass, we got a lot of marble, we got a few of the fence wall things, which I don't even know if we're going to use those. I got some marble slabs, got some things. We, of course, have a crafting table. This is just from digging everything. We're not going to use end stone. We do have some blue schist. We got some things going on, all right? So that's kind of the deal. And don't worry about this guy. He has 58 blocks left, but he also has Unbreaking 3, so it's going to take a little while for us to go through the 58. Hopefully I can finish this project. Okay, you can stop with the double placing torch thing. That's stupid. Okay. Anyway, so that's kind of the deal. It's going to take a little while for us. We broke that entire tower. We went down one. So we're good there. Hopefully I can get through and make this thing before we actually need to do much more digging, because then mending will work. And in case it's not obvious what we're making, we're going to make an Enderman farm. And we're going to do it right here on this thing. But I got other prep work to do. So we're going to do something I haven't done in a while. Since I have a lot of work to do today, we're going to do a time lapse. Alright, well, I did indeed try. I tried to do a cool little time lapse using Replay Mod, but of course something happened. Something happened to Replay Mod for whatever reason. In the replays, for those of you that know how it works, you basically record something via the normal, I wouldn't say normal, but I don't kind of always record your game, and later you exit out of your game and actually go into the Replay Mod viewer in order to construct your replays, or in our case, time lapses. Well, when I go back in and load the replays in order to construct those time lapses, the entire terrain is gone. There is no endstone, there is no anything except me and Enderman. The obsidian is not there, the farm is not there, the endstone is not there. It's just like an empty void world with nothing but Enderman and me. And I don't know why it decided to do what it did, but it does mean that I cannot make an effective time lapse. So here's your replacement, which is really, really terrible. And the kicker is, this is constructed after everything else in the video is recorded. So I don't know anything about this or the clips you're about to see. But I did want to go ahead and do some kind of something for you guys. Hopefully it's not too incredibly depressing. But no matter, I am going to try to work on it, and I am going to try my best to find a way. Oh, I ran into a pillar. Find a way to make time lapses work, whether it be with replay mod or some other thing. But there you have it. This is basically the entire farm. We're going to do a cool little zoom out thing. And I'll see you back inside the thing. Oh, by the way, also, this is further along. You're about to see me do some of this. Anyway, moving on. Oh, talk about a lot of work. Wow. I did not expect it to be so much. I mean, granted, some of it was my fault because these guys down here, these are actually slabs, and I don't know what came through on that little time-lapsey thing, obviously. I haven't put it together yet, so I don't know how good it is. Hopefully it was awesome. We'll find out. But, yeah, these are all slabs, and I started laying down full blocks down here. I was like, crap, my math will be off if I do that. Because I actually did math this time, using a calculator. Don't worry, Xogue is still not math. But yeah, I calculated out like how much of everything I was going to need, and I was pretty close. Like, I overestimated for obvious reasons because I always undershoot them. So I did the math, and then I got that amount plus some. But as you can see, we're kind of here. This is the big deal, okay? And there's some things that are going to happen. I'm going to go up top here. Basically, this is it's now a cone shape. It's like a funnel, which actually works out pretty well. I mean, it doesn't make the farm any better, but it doesn't hurt it either. Endermen can still spawn here. When they pack spawn, the algorithm does check plus or minus a few blocks. Like, so if one spawns here, it'll try to spawn some friends around his area, right? It will try to go down a couple of blocks in order to find appropriate spots to spawn those Endermen. So it's not going to hurt the spawning algorithm. It's not going to hurt anything. It'll be fine. We do need to make it bigger. I actually ran out of blocks. I didn't calculate these. I didn't do the math on this stuff. I just kind of winged it up here. As long as I had enough for everything else, we're good. We can always add to this part later, and we're going to be fine. Obviously, I need this needs to change, because these guys are kind of going to be covered. Wait, I don't even know where my entrance is. I don't want to cover anything just yet, not until I know where my entrance, there's my entrance. So, just because I'm picky, I want it to be a certain way. But basically, those are going to be filled because my little drop shaft thing is only 3 wide. The one that you see everybody use is actually 5 wide. I redesigned it a little while ago so that it's actually thinner. And it works just as well. And that allows you to have this little plus sign, or basically a much smaller area for the Enderman to spawn in or fall into, and you can kill them basically, and you don't have to move side to side like you do with most other farms. You can just turn, whack, whack, and they're all dead. And that's, by design. That's how I wanted it when I went to redesign the daggone thing. So, I don't know, it works out really well, but obviously I still need to set this little trap up. And eventually, I know it starts something like this. Oh. Like, I kind of know what it is, basically. And you have a trapdoor there, trapdoor here, 2 trapdoors, and then these guys right here. Let's see. Let's do this first. Bam, and then boom, boom, like this. Because then it's small enough so Enderman can't get through there, which is important. And then we got to go and do that one more time over here. Might as well set up a little bit, right? Boom, and then bink. And then, boom. Okay. And then there's trapdoor, trapdoor, and one right above it. Both of these are standing upward. So what that does is it actually tricks the Enderman. Obviously, with the trapdoor here, he thinks this is a full block. So he's going to try to walk on it. And same with the other side. These trapdoors here actually make him think the middle of this is not only a place to walk, but there's one right above it that makes it think there's a way up. Which it will need to get to because the Endermite is kind of in the air. So it's going to try to go up, but obviously it can't. It's just going to run right off the edge, and it's going to fall all the way down and take lots and lots of damage. And we're going to go. And that's just kind of how the farm works. Other than that, it's very, very simple, and there's really not much else to it. But in 1.8, in Minecraft 1.8, and this is something that was not existing in The Last Life in the Woods because of the fact that The Last Life in the Woods was on version 1.7. But in 1.8, they updated the Enderman so that it will try to teleport no matter where the damage comes from. It used to be that they would only try to teleport if you like hit them in their head or shot them with an arrow or something. But now any damage source, including fall damage, will make them try to teleport, which is what all of this work is for, okay? Enderman will attempt to teleport 32 blocks in every direction, which means 32 blocks that way, towards me, and away from me, as well as up and down. Okay? When it finds a spot that it wants to try to teleport to, it will go down instantly. No matter the distance, it will go all the way down until it finds a solid block that it can stand on. Something that blocks movement is the technical term. Okay, so the reason there's actually a method that you can use. You could stack carpet on top of carpet, and that will prevent them spawning, because carpet, even though you can stand on it, it's not classified as a blocking movement block. So if you stack carpet on top of another piece of carpet, it's like 2 blocks you can actually stand on that the Endermen think you can't stand on, basically. And it won't try to teleport to them. The same goes for what we're going to do, okay? Endermen will not try to teleport into liquid, which is why water is so awesome, okay? This is why we went so far out. We're 32 blocks in every direction. So we place you, bink, and bink. Yeah. Okay, and then give me you. We're going to go right, nope, that's the wrong one. Right in the middle. We'll go there. Nope, here. And then here. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. And then we go there. And basically, I think I've gotten most of it. Yeah, okay. So basically, we're going to fill this whole area up with water. And what this is going to do is, obviously, Endermen won't be able to teleport somewhere they can't teleport to. So they're going to land, they're going to take damage, they're going to try to teleport in all directions. They're going to try as hard as they possibly can to get the crap out of there, because they just took damage from there. They know it's a bad situation to be in. But 32 blocks in every location, even if they go way up, it's going to go all the way down, and it's going to hit water and be like, no, we can't teleport there, and every attempt to teleport will fail because of water. Now, as far as our path, once this whole thing is covered in water, it might be a pain in the butt to get here, to get into the middle. Yes, you would be right. But just like you can stack carpet on top of carpet, you can also stack carpet on top of water. So our paths are going to be carpet on top of the water sources, which are still not teleportable to the Endermen. So basically, every direction is completely blocked by Endermen. They have no option to get out of our grinder. Now, I do have a lot of work to do here, and it'll be done at some point, but there's quite a bit of it to do. So I don't know. Most of it's going to be done off camera. You won't notice anything. Like, we won't have to, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't have to show it to you, basically. It's all tedious. I got to fill in the rest of the water. I got to develop my carpet paths. I have to make that a lot bigger. And I need to design not only the hopper area, the place where we're going to suck up their ender pearls, right? Because that's always an important thing. We definitely want ender pearls. But I believe what we're... Oh, that's right. I can't jump up there. I don't know why I was trying. But I also need the platform around this guy right here to not only incorporate all the enchanting setups and all the everything that everybody always does in an Enderman farm, but I also have to make it safe And I have a somewhat idea on how to do that, because there's another block that they cannot teleport to. And I think we're going to use it here, because in the end, it doesn't melt on its own. Snow. Now, not regular snow layers or snow blocks. Snow layers stacked to 10 or more, up to a full block. So it's got to be a little less than a full block, but 10 up to that number. I don't know how many stack up to make a full block. But yeah, up to that number, and you're pretty much good to go. Now, other than the water and everything else I mentioned, including the Endermite, which I don't think I did actually mention, but of course I have to put that guy up there and name tag him and all that other good stuff. But I know how to do all that. That's not a big deal. It might take a little while and a whole lot of health potions or food or whatever, but I can do it. The other problem is the fact that Endermen are still going to be spawning on this island. And this is something you don't have to worry about if you build out into the, open nothingness. But here, in the middle of the island, you do. You gotta light up everything else. You have to light up the rest of the island, which, mind you, now that we've covered actually a pretty large portion of it with water, we don't really have to worry about too much. But, well, we have to worry about it, but it's not that big of an area. Now, as you know, I do actually have a problem getting a little bit of coal. But as you can see out here, there is something else that glows. So we can actually just use that. We can use the end against itself to make the whole thing light up. And here's my little farm thing that I've been using to actually heal this guy. Because as you can notice, he's down to 7 durability. And I really wanted to use our new farm that's almost done in order to do things. But I need to mine out a lot of these lanterns, and I need my Silk Touch to do that. Now, you could do it without Silk Touch and just put the crystals together, but it's better to use Silk Touch. And I need to get a lot of them in order to light up the entire area. Because I think, even though they are a little bit of a eyesore? It's eyesore, but sore eye sounds cool too. Even though they are a bit of an eyesore, I think they look better than the torches. They're blue. Granted, they were purple. Something in one of my texture packs that I, compiled together actually made them blue, and I don't know which one did it, but something did. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. They're blue. I like blue better than purple anyway. But, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really go with the end all that much. Neither does purple, mind you, but at least the Endermen have purple particles and purple-ish eyes. But, yeah, I don't know. We got to do this too. Oh, I'm starving. Look at me. So, this is kind of a deal. I need to heal the pickaxe so that I can mine up all of the glowy things in order to light up the island, in order to make the farm a lot more. Wow, 14 minutes for that thing? Holy crap. What's up, buddy? All of the Endermen. Yes, this is I'm still using a poor man's Enderman farm to heal all my my gear and everything. But this is what it is. Go around the other side, guys. I need to get your buddies over here. That's actually quite a bit. Okay. The other thing I need to do is actually put this here, so that it actually gets healed when I kill these guys. But you get the idea. I need a lot of lights. I need a lot of everything in this situation. But there's a lot of work that I need to do, and I kind of have to do it off camera. So, I'm going to have to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to continue killing some Endermen, get some experience for this guy, which now should be up a little bit higher. 29. Yeah. We're doing okay. I'm going to go ahead and handle this situation. And, yeah, we'll see where I'm at in the next episode. But if you liked the video, please do hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Come on, guys. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps.